Welcome, y'all. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Platypete, and in part by viewers like you. This is classic. It's such an upgrade from the Game Boy regular. Yeah, we're doing FireRed. This was the version that I had as a kid, and it's basically the last Pokemon game I played until a few years ago. Because I didn't have a DS, it was too expensive, so I never kept up with the rest of, the further generations. Generation 3 is my last generation, which is funny in retrospect, because Gen 4 finally split typing into special and physical moves. Instead of attaching it to the type, I mean. Something that I never knew about as a kid. I had no idea. Boy. I will say... Oh wait, is it just... Oh, it's restarting. I thought there was gonna be an end to it, like the Ruby and Sapphire one. Yeah, I will say that I'm not... With Ruby, I remembered how good the music was. I think FireRed is the one where I didn't like the new music, because I'm so used to Blue and Red. We'll see if that changes. Maybe my attitude will change, and replaying this game may warm me up to it. One thing I won't warm up to is all of the interruptions. We have to have a controls tutorial, because we're starting a new save file. Oh, look at that. The D-pad moves the main character. And choose various data headings. What? Do you think a kid will know what that means? Also, to choose various data headings. Insert your 3.5-inch floppy drive into the 3.5-inch floppy drive socket and engage the command console. Mount the drive in order to access the data. Anyway. I was a PC gamer as a kid, so maybe it wouldn't have been that weird. PC games take a lot of work. Oh, hey, there it is. Meryl, to greet us. I mean, Clefairy. I was trying to make a deep cut, and I couldn't think of it. In the world which you are about to enter, you'll embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. I don't remember any of this. But I'm gonna read it because I don't remember. I need to learn. I want to experience. Part of doing this whole challenge is just experiencing the game again, I guess. Speak to the people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. See, I knew this because I read the trainer's manual that came with Pokemon Red ages ago. There's a little like brown-colored booklet that was supposed to look like leather. I never thought to ask where they got the leather from in the Pokemon world. It's probably best not to think about it too much. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. I wonder how many people this was actually their first Pokemon game, because this is what you do when you're expecting people who've never played Pokemon before. People say Pokemon. Yes, Professor Tree. On the slow... Oh, no. Okay. The worst part of that intro is that we can't select the text speed. So we have to live with medium throughout the whole intro, and like holding A to get through everything. Hello there. I don't do a good Professor Oak, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor, even though I don't even have a doctorate. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. I have to give it up. I did a Professor Oak voice before that I thought was better, and I don't know what happened to it. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Oh, fine. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? We're gonna be a girl for FireRed. Leaf. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Well, I won't be Leaf. Is this the first game where they don't give you a... No, I think Ruby and Sapphire didn't give you any preset names. Alright. Let's see, who was I? Was I Lorelei in Ruby? Oh boy, I'm trying to remember. We'll be Petra for this one. I want to have a different name for each save file. There we go. Because this FireRed's going to be the main save for Kanto. This is my grandson. Oh yeah, we didn't get to pick the rival. It's been so long since I picked a rival name. I forgot that was a thing. You've been a rival since you were babies. Kaz. Kaz is too cool of a name. He's gonna be, Humpty. Humpdex. Humpty. Was it Humpty? That doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure his name wasn't Humpty. Oh, you knew a Petra. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was a name anybody used outside of maybe Greece. Petra, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Oh, the advanced Game Boy Advanced scaling. That's cool. I've never met a Petra in real life. I just sort of... It seems like the natural... kind of feminine counterpart to Peter. Even though it's technically like the Greek word for stone is Petra, which is where Peter comes from. Petra played with the NES. It didn't work because the slot was all worn out and like the pins don't connect anymore. Actually, mine doesn't work because it's oh, we need stereo. Here we go. Button mode help? LR? Help. We gotta pick a frame. We get the original frame. Oh, should I? Nah, it looks weird. Let's pick something. Oh, gold and silver. Don't remind me of the two games that you aren't gonna remake until the next console that I never get to play. Although I play it now. We only get 10. Alright. I kinda like this one. I'm gonna do this one. Okay. Oh, we don't get... Oh, do we get running shoes in red? I think we do. Tell me there's a potion. Yes! So one thing I noticed when I was planning out the FireRed and Leaf Green playthroughs is that, they've kept very close... Oh, L and R are help buttons. Okay. What is that? Oh, jeez. No! I don't want to... Oh, we get running shoes after pewter. Okay. Thanks, Musk man. Yeah, no, the, one thing I noticed is that the FireRed is, like, faithful to a fault to the originals, except that they changed some encounters. So we can't get a Nidoran before Brock, anymore. But we can't get a Mankey. All girls dream of traveling. It said so on TV. Oh, that's what she says in the original one, except she says boys, because you can't be a girl. Professor Oak was looking for you. Professor Oak was looking for... No, we're in Kanto, so we don't have the... We don't have the, like... Midwestern... Or whatever. We just go this way. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Professor Oak's voice from the anime is one of those voices that I remember it perfectly in my head, but I can't possibly replicate it with any accuracy. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Humpty, let me think. Who even are... That definitely isn't your name. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Petra, there are 3 Pokemon here. Ha ha ha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer, but now in my old age, I only have these 3 left. I think they changed them. They added these. He didn't say that before. It's different. I'm kidding. I'm not that pedantic. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Humpty. You can have one too. I think this one's Charmander. Oh no! Oh wait, they actually ordered them this time. It always bugged me. I think even in Sapphire too. Like no, not in Sapphire. First and second gen Pokemon put the fire Pokemon on the left, and then water, and then grass. Like it's a weird order. Oh, never mind. This one is still a weird order. Why is Squirtle in the middle? We're doing Charmander for FireRed. You're proclaiming the fire Pokemon Charmander? Hooray. Yes, we have to nickname Charmander. You're gonna be... oh wait, I thought of a name a minute ago. I'm following the trend that I've done so far with Sapphire and Ruby of getting the, doing like a verb. Was it crackle? Like the crackling of a fireplace in the wintertime. The calm and soothing crackle of the fireplace. I'll take this one then. Humpty receives the Pokemon that's better. Okay, wait. Where do we go to get him? I think he's just gonna come down like and face down, and it won't be any faster. I'm thinking of first gen strats of like getting things to go faster. Come on, I'll take you on. Yeah, he just faces us. He'll have to walk around us no matter what. Because I think there's a way to get him to like leave faster in Gen 1 depending on where you stand. Go crackle. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hey, so pushy as always. Petra, you've never had a Pokemon. Oh, no. Just let me do it. A trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint. I'm not even going to read it because it's a tutorial. Scratch. Crackle should have a good... never mind. I have a potion if we really want to make sure we win. Okay, you're doing 3. We're in crit range, which is very risky, but I take risks. Yeah! No need for potions in this game. Oh, wait, did we get no attack for that? Oh no, do we have a bad attack nature? Oh, I forgot to have the natures open. What? Unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money. Remember, if you lose half of all your money. And you can't get it back, like in Dark Souls. Oh boy, do we have... I feel like we have bold, modest, calm, or timid. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Petra, Gramps, smell you later! Oh, we didn't even get to hear this full song. Okay, Crackle, what nature are you? Oh, he's timid, no! It is speed up, but attack down. Well, you know, that's just bad for starters, I guess. His special attack will be good, so in the long run, I think it works out. I would rather take a defense or special defense down, 1, honestly. Cool. Alright, and it's, yeah, Scratch is 100 accuracy. So, we kinda got the best starter for early game because we can't miss. Obviously not, though. Like, everybody knows that, Charmander's the worst choice to pick at the start, but I like Charmander. Maybe I'm basic, I like the dragon. Okay, cool. Do we want to get the town map? I feel like it's not worth it. Because we can use the Pokédex to read the map, and when we get Fly, we can see it on the map. So I don't bother. Town map will just bloat the key items menu. Oh, it's a Pidgey. We don't want to level up. I don't know about anybody else, but I never bother leveling this early because I don't want to knock out the wild Pokemon I'm trying to catch. Please go see our Pokemon or Pokemart in Viridian City. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I had last stream we were talking about titles. I actually did some etymological research on the words Mr. and Mrs. They kind of come from the same word, which sounds sensible, but like, you know, whenever I've looked up etymology, often these things don't come from the same place at all. But Mr. comes from master. It's like a contraction of sorts of master, which itself comes from magister in Latin. Whereas Mrs. is a shortening of mistress, which also comes from magister, like through French. But the French did their, ESSE ending to make it feminine. So like magister into French becomes a mistress or something like that. And then in English, we just say mistress and it gets shortened to Mrs. So then I was thinking about, oh yeah, isn't there a hidden item here? I was thinking about how to, from that, I was thinking about what would the gender neutral, derivation of that be in English? Like, if we had gotten a gender neutral, like, magister, what word would we have gotten? And I don't know that there's any precedent for that, because usually words that we get from Latin are either like kind of forcefully injected into it by like English academics which is only very rare cases, or they're it's adopted from like French, and the French don't gender everything. They don't have any gender neutral stuff. Oh, Petra, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you, even though all you've done is run away from 2 wild Pokemon after bottling my grandson. You're just joking with me, right? His name isn't Humpty. It's something else. But I can't for the life of me remember. Please tell me. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Oh, weird. They just kept the same one from Ruby. They've been changing, like, almost all of the stingers in this one, except for that. I guess they ran out of time. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Do we ever learn what Pokeball he got? Is it just, like, engraved or something? Ah, I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Petra and Humpty, take these with you. That's nice. They used to be just like, they used to look just like notepad, like big, clipboards in the first gen. It's all coming back to me. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. It unlocks the... Just pretend like you're coming up with this information yourself and it's not pre-existing information downloaded over the internet, like awarded to you for catching them. So here's some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Now that's new. They never give you Pokeballs before. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work. Oh, yeah. I know. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Petra. Don't bother coming around my place after this. Don't bother going in there and asking her anyway, just in case she shows you more kindness than I will. Oh, did they gender the... they color coded everything for gender. That's interesting. Yeah, so there's nothing else for us here. I'm not gonna bother with the town map. But yeah, on the subject of deriving Magister, I think so. Magister is masculine, has the masculine ending in Latin. And I think, boy, I don't know Latin well enough, but I think magistrum, U-M, instead would be the neuter ending. So I guess if you wanted to get an etymologically accurate neuter title, you would have to derive magistrum, which I guess would be maestrum or mastrum, and then that could just turn into mistrum. But that doesn't sound very good. So if you want to have a gender-neutral title that's linguistically accurate, you're going to have a hard time. Oh. I couldn't remember if we can get something from there in this one. Okay, so we're going to Route 22. Because the first Pokemon on the team is going to be here. That's right, I'm not getting a Rattata? I'm not getting a Rattata or a Pidgey. I'm looking for something, a more valuable prize. But I guess I don't think anybody's really gonna take on Mistrum as a reasonable, with gender-neutral title. Hey, Mistum? Oh, there she is! Mankey! She sounds, her cry is just as good as it used to be. This is our first team member. And I have a feeling that they added Mankey here to give you a type advantage option for Brock. Which, honestly, I think that kind of betrays the intention of the first game, where you're meant to, like, at least the way I always thought of it. I always thought of Brock as being the one trainer that you're not really supposed to have a type advantage for, even though 2 of your 3 starter Pokemon will. I feel like he was always supposed to be the guy that you, like, learn to use status effect. Yeah, Mankey. I talked over its cry. Light and agile on its feet. Light and agile on its feet. And ferocious in temperament. When angered, it flies into an uncontrollable frenzy. I gotta remember my Pokédex voice, which is not the real Pokédex, but whatever. Yes. Okay, Mankey. She likes to punch. She's like ferocious. Verona? Hey, Verona. Okay, what nature did we get? And I think she only gets one type of thing. Bashful nature? That doesn't sound good. Oh, Bashful is neutral. Oh, man. But it was in the minus special attack column, which actually would have been great to get, like, Adamant or Jolly. Oh, well. That's a little... It's better than it could have been. And, oh, Vital Spirit. Is that... Can Mankeys get a different ability? I want to look up real quick. I think they can. So that's not... I mean, that's not terrible. There are a decent number of annoying sleep moves in this game, especially early on. Like, if we run into Jigglypuffs, we have a defense here. Oh, Vital Spirit is the only one. Okay. That's all we get. And it's also got Scratch. We got 2 Pokemon with Scratch. Awesome. Okay, I also meant to... Because wait, how many monies do we have? 3,000. I wanted to get, Oh, hi, Matt. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I wanted to get a Premier Ball, but I don't think we have enough money. Oh, you're just gonna lurk? That's cool. Yeah, enjoy your meal. That's a good, are you doing like a Friday cheat day? That's what I usually do. Either Friday or Saturday. But yeah, when you're back, I can tell you about my, I can tell you about my Mr. and Mrs. etymological research. I can like repeat it since you weren't here, because I'm curious what you think. Oh wow, it's not even hidden. Alright, cool. Used to be an item hidden in that cut tree. I guess they couldn't put it in the tree now because you can click A on a tree to cut it if you have a cut user. Oh yeah. Don't make me do the Pokemon. No, don't make me do this. This really bugs me because part of the original game, and even in this one, they say talk to everybody. The idea is that you talk to everybody, and then when you talk to this guy, he will tell you. He will do the tutorial. Which means that you don't have to talk to him if you've played the game before. It's kind of infuriating. Yeah. The Teachy TV? Oh, cool, thanks. Key item that I will never use. I'm sure it's useful to some players, but it's just like... Man. I imagine that FireRed and Leaf Green are not as popular as Emerald, partly for this reason. Although, people definitely play ROM hacks that eliminate some of this stuff. You really don't get lost. Don't worry. I had to... Oh wait, can we... No. It's funny, they changed so many, like the grass down there on Route 2, you can normally catch Caterpie and Weedle in it. But I think they changed that. Can't do that anymore. Which always made sense though, that you could do that, because like, it's just like, oh, they have sort of, in the grass just outside of Viridian Forest, some of the Pokemon who live there are just out in the grass. Caterpie, you're not the one I'm after though. See ya. Oh, you know what? I might lead with Verona. Hang on. How fast is she? Oh, she's just as fast. I gotta listen to the cry. It's such a good cry. That's another reason to have her out in front, is we get to hear the Mankey cry. Yeah. It sounds kind of bit crunched as well, like they didn't try to recreate it, they just copied it over. They kept it. There he is! Weedle! Weedle's my guy! My MO so far has been to just catch and use the first Pokemon we encounter of the species that I'm looking for. Uh-oh. I should have got antidotes. That's bad. That's usually my MO, but I think here I kind of want to balance out the genders again. So I think unless I really struggle to catch or to encounter the Pokemon I'm looking for, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna try to alternate, because we got boy, girl, boy. So the next one I'm gonna look for a girl. Often found in the forests and grasslands, it has a sharp, toxic barb of around 2 inches on top of its head. Is that kind of like Pokedex? I think it is. Okay, what is your name gonna be? Normally I do, if I get a girl Weedle, I do Hornet as a funny little pun. But let's do like a bee pun. What's a bee pun that's like, sounds like a boy's name? Beastifer, Beaver. Something What Hucklebee? Actually, I just kind of like Huckle. I call you Huckle. Welcome, Hucklebee. Not even Hucklebee, just Huckle. Welcome, Huckle. You're quiet. You're a quiet Weedle. Which one is that one? Wait, quiet is... Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's special attack up, speed down. I'm getting the worst luck here. But again, if it's the right gender, I will take him. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, I probably should. I probably should lead with Huckle and then train him up. Get him evolved quickly. Let's do that, actually. Because I want to look for the items here, but then also... Yeah, so... Visual... Oh, it's just a Pokeball. Makes up for the one that I wasted. Yeah, so visual... Oh, never mind, it's gone. Verona fainted. Sorry, Verona. This Weedle might not be worth it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, actually, it might really not be worth it because we don't have antidotes. Let's see, maybe Crackle is strong enough. Okay. It's pretty low, though. It's like a 1 in 10 chance for poison. Anyway, Weedle looks very cute. I like the sprites in this one. You know, I could swear there was an item here in the original game. I guess not. I guess not anymore. Okay, well, we gotta go back to the Pokemon Center anyway, I guess. Ooh, let's go. The early game troubles. And then we can fight... There's a rival fight that we can do. I always like doing the rival fight this early because it's worth the experience, but I also have to level everybody up a little more. Let's start outside on Route 2 so that we don't have to deal with poison. I think if I can get Huckle to Kakuna, then that'll be pretty good. I don't remember what the rival's levels are, though. I want to say he's gotten his Squirtle to a level where it knows a water move, Bubble. Knows how to bubble. Oh, let's save, you know what? I kind of want to start fighting the trainers in Viridian Forest, but I remember they're, like, kind of higher level. Like, they're expecting you to be a little... I think they're expecting you to have fought every Pokemon you encountered and either caught it or knocked it out at this stage. I don't know, maybe Huckle can fight a wild Rattata. If he can poison it. Rattata's a little scary just because it has stab, I guess. Okay, now it's poison, but I think we're in crit range. Oh, you know what? Verona can get out there. Give both of them some experience because they're lower level. But I did and ah for a bit about whether to just like redo my Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue teams that I did for the first Pokédex challenge. I kind of was going to do that. But then I decided it'd be more fun to just sort of pick a team out of Pokemon I like. Just sort of pick a fun team that ultimately, it ended up being, I think almost all of them are Pokemon that I used in either either the red or the blue playthrough. So that kind of works out. And then I have something special planned for green, for leaf green. Okay, come on, give me some higher levels. Give me like 4 or 5s. Pidgey! It's only level 3. And Huckle, Verona can't fight it because she's weak to flame. Man, that attack down nature is really hurting us. Like, I think I have to go back to the Pokemon Center again. Maybe I just lead with Crackle to get a fire move, to get Ember. And then I can finally, like, start knocking out Pokemon faster. Also, I noticed the battle backgrounds are a lot more detailed in FireRed and Leaf Green now. Like, the grass has all this texture. And I know the other backgrounds are more detailed too. They have, like, more elements instead of being just kind of colored. Oh, hey, there we go. That's what we were waiting for. Oh, why is this menu so slow? Okay, there we go. Also, I realized Verona should be in front because she will be useful for the gym. And as much as I love Huckle, as much as I love Weedle, Huckle's not going to be very useful yet. So we can actually stick it out here and do a little more training, I think. But yeah, this will be pretty good. The unfortunate circumstance with Fire and Leaf Green, unlike Ruby and Sapphire, where I kind of have to play 3 playthroughs, or I don't really have to play 3 full playthroughs to get all the Pokemon we need. In these ones we do, because the only way that you get the legendary beasts to appear is by beating the Elite Four, and you only get 1 beast based on your starter, which is just really bad. I really hate that. I mean, Emerald has something just as bad, where you get to pick 1 Johto starter after you complete the Hoendex, which means that you have to do 3 separate Emerald playthroughs to get all of them legit. It's crazy. And anybody who gets a Johto starter, like, your friends are not going to trade you their Cyndaquil or Totodile, so, like, not even their Chikorita. So you're kind of screwed. And it's not like with the, like, normal starter kind of workaround where you just sort of start a file just to get a starter Pokemon and trade it away to a secondary game. Hey, is Low Kick actually fighting in this gen? I think it is. A lot of fighting moves used to be just normal type. There we go. So Low Kick is interesting because it might be stronger than Scratch sometimes, but most of the time it's not, because it's so early in the game. Okay, I want to get everybody to level 8, and then I want to try... Actually, you know what? Now that we have Ember, let's just go and fight some of the Viridian Forest trainers. I'll fight like the first 2, and then see if we can fight... See if we can fight Humpty. Man, it's so weird. I didn't remember that they like color gendered the dialogue in this. We'll lead with Frone, actually. And I'll save again. We'll turn battle animations on because we're going to fight trainers. I wish... You know what would be really handy? It'd be really nice to be able to toggle battle animations during a battle. At least, like, during, your, like, turn selection. Like, turn selection phase, so that, you know, if you enter a battle and you want to just toggle... Like, if you enter an important battle that you want to see the animations, you can toggle them back on. Oh yeah, this game also introduced these, like, backgrounds to introduce the stage. Forgot about that. I know they did that in 4th gen, but I don't remember that being here. Oh, hey, Metapod. Should we kick and punch this Metapod? It's only going to be defense EVs, but I'm not worried about that too much. We've got enough scratches. I remember Metapod is kind of a trap. Because it gives you a lot of experience for this early point, but also the EVs are bad, and it's something you would never know about as a casual player. Because I think it's just defense EVs. So, like, you'll shoot up a level and you'll only get defense. It's just not very good. Okay, now let's try and go battle these folks. And I'll still lead with Verona. Let's battle! Oh, interesting. We have the little, like, sort of battle arena kind of background. Maybe it's just because we're out of the grass. Okay. I open with a Leer because I know it's going to take a few hits to knock out this Needle. Needle. It's a worm, it's a needle worm Pokemon. Oh, of course the first poison move poisons. 1 in 10 chance, by the way. I just have that kind of luck. And a crit. So Verona's gonna get knocked out again because I don't have any antidotes and we aren't gonna get back to the gym, to the center faster. Okay, well, Verona deserves a level even if she has to suffer a little more damage, so... Go Crackle! You know, this battle music is alright. I think I remember looking up FireRed and Leaf Green's, like, champion battle theme, and I didn't like it as much. I think that's where I'm feeling like I'm not gonna enjoy the music. But we'll see. I don't wanna like come down too hard on it. Okay, photosensitivity warning until Verona gets knocked out. I'll say when Verona gets knocked out. Poor Verona. Verona fainted. Okay. Visual content warning over. Oh, maybe should I have like something? Should I have a pop-up on the screen? I should add that. I'll come up with something during the midstream break. A little text pop-up underneath the Oh, where am I going? I'll have a little text pop-up that says warning antidote, warning poison overworld flashes. And we can turn it on and off as we need it. I do have enough money that I can probably buy a few potions now. But I also want to buy Pokeballs to get Premier Ball. How much do we have? 3,000. Okay. Thinking about 4th gen again, and looking at my trainer card reminds me, it makes me want to like polish the badges like you can do on the DS. Alright. Wait, there's no Premier Balls in this? Oh, for flip's sake. Why am I even here? Well, I'll get antidotes. Dang it. But they really don't have... Do they not have any special Pokeballs in this one? It's really just... You know, I was saying earlier that FireRed and Leaf Green are faithful to a fault, and I think this is one of those faults. Dang it, I just spent 2,000. I spent 20 bucks. I just spent 20 bucks for Pokeballs and I didn't get nothing. I guess, I wonder if can you try to trade a Premier Ball, like, as a held item? Will it let you do that? I actually don't know if you can give Pokemon items to hold, Pokeballs to hold. Oh, I think you can. Yeah, you can. Weird. So I wonder what... I guess probably they would detect that, like, hey, you can't do that. That's an invalid item. You can't bring that into the trade center. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave with Verona. She won't be very good against Humpty's Pidgey, but it'll be good to have her for Squirtle. Yeah. I love it. I love the sound. A little more bow. Mankey is the best. Well, you know what? Low kick should be really good against Brock's Onyx now that I think about it. It's like the one... Are you kidding me? You got poisoned again? Do we get berries in FireRed and Leaf Green? I actually don't know. Oh, well, we have antidotes now, so I'm gonna antidote Verona as soon as we're out of the battle. And I'm gonna try and fend off this Weedle with her, just so that we don't have to risk... We don't have to risk Chronicle also getting poisoned and then spend 2 antidotes. It's doing 2 damage a turn. And Poison Sting is 3. So we have, like... We have a few more turns. I was gonna say 2, but Weedle is throwing by using anything other than a damaging move. And we're out of crit range, we should be. There we go. Just wanted that level 8. Oh, Kakuna. We don't even have to worry about it because this is not going to attack. Although it is a trainer Kakuna, maybe it knows Tackle. Boy, all of these Pokemon sounds are so nostalgic, especially the early game ones. Like I heard the Kakuna, I'm like, man, I know that sound anywhere. I kind of maybe I need to look for one. I'd love to do a Pokemon trivia, like guess the Pokemon Cry trivia without multiple choice, because the only one that I know is a multiple choice one, and that feels cheaty. I forgot that's such a nice little feature. You get to be like, here, look at the Pokemon that you're giving an item to. And while we're heading back, maybe we can get another level up for our boy Crackle. Burn the caterpillar. And its cute little beep. Actually, maybe I should be leveling Verona. I should be switching in and out. A little late for that, I guess. also thinking that actually... I'll say the rival's ace at this point is level 10, which is a little scary. Oh, also, wait. You should be able to catch another Pokemon for the team. Except that I think... Oh, no, never mind. Nope. They moved it. There used to be more... a greater variety of Pokemon at Route 22, but they changed it all. Which is a shame, because that was a fun little treat to be able to, like... hey, if you go over here, if you diverge from the critical path, there's some extra Pokemon that you can get. Well, let's go... Whoops. Let's go and try and fight Humpty and see if we can actually beat him. Also, I'm pretty sure there's an item up here. Nope. Just like the original game, it's a trick. Hey, Patcher, you're up to the Pokemon League. Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. I found out myself the hard way. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? You bet they did. Humpty in his purple pants. His purple pants are so cool. I'm jealous. Okay, now what I remember about Pidgey is it actually has some good defense stats or health, or both, so it's kind of annoying to fight if you don't have an effective move. Now, does he have 3 Pokemon at this point? Oh, he's going straight to Squirtle. I think he only has 2. Yeah, he only has 2. Glad you're enjoying your food, Mav. Let's open with a lead. Although Squirtle might just defend itself. Okay, 6 is scary. Oh, it's only level 9, so I was worried for nothing. Kind of. It would be good if Verona was also level 9, so let's see about Logan. Stab damage! Oh, it looks about the same. Ugh, crit! Okay. Squirtle knocks us out next turn, but I think we're faster, so we can get a little more damage. Sorry, Verona. If Crackle can't do it, then we're kind of doomed. What? You have a water move, don't you? Is he's just throwing? Humpty is too nice. Humpty is too kind. Why'd you throw the battle, dude? I thought you were my rival. Ah, you just lucked out. No. Come on, Squirtle's level 8. It knows Bubble. I know it does. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. You have to figure out how to get past. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. What do you think? What the heck do you think I'm doing? I don't have running shoes yet, and clearly neither do you. Well, you just sauntered off. Also, I like... He seems to be projecting, like he's all about, like, you can't get in, you doofus, you don't have any badges to get into the Pokemon League, but it's like, he's coming back from there as if he tried to do the same. And he's like, you better get a move on, when, and you know, he's just like one step ahead of us, although maybe even if it's in the wrong direction, and he'll rub it in our faces. Okay, cool. Let's get Verona back in the lead and continue on. With no delays. So yeah. I mean, it should be obvious by now, based on what I've been saying, but I can... The 2 of the other Pokemon I want to get for the team are... Actually, wait, is that true? Wait. Did I change that? Yeah, no, that's right. Two of the other Pokemon I want for the team are Nidoran and Spearow, but we can't get them yet because they freaking moved the spawns. I don't know why, but FireRed moved them. You could get them on Route 22 before. They got retconned. Free ended to make up for the one I had to use earlier. This track is pretty cool. I like the kind of spooky, like theremin sound that they layered in there. Well, catcher Anthony. Oh, it's Anthony from Lunacy. I'd love to show you my collection of butterflies. Aren't they wonderful in their glass boxes? I don't remember what he says. Lunacy is a pretty funny game. I wonder if it... I was gonna say, I wonder if it holds up, if it plays any better in like with Japanese voice acting, but I think the animations are still very weird and horrifying. Hilarious and horrifying alternately. I don't think any translation differences will make up for that. Verona, you're bogged down with string, with silly string, but you can do it. You can beat the Caterpie no matter how slow you get. It's not like in the first generation where your crit chance would be worse. Gosh, this Caterpie is just like... It's really just trying to bury Verona under silly under string shot. But that's not how that move works. She can still fight you. Oh boo, nothing went right. Oh boo, nothing went right. I lost some of my allowance. Whatever will I do? Okay. I know I think there's one more item in the forests. But maybe not. What, is this a new guy? Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Did you know that wild Pokemon will jump out of the grass at you? This is a new guy. I guess they just want to, they really want to introduce that idea. Oh, oops, I forgot. Okay, let's split the difference. Crackle can just like make it much faster. I want to see if we can get Verona to like level 10 or 11. That'll probably be good for the gym. Although I don't know what to do about the Sandshrew. Because one of the gym trainers I think just has a Sandshrew. But again, this is my kind of like inaccurate knowledge from Red and Blue, which may not be accurate anymore. May no longer apply. You know, actually, maybe we can get Huckle in on this because he's got poison. If we can poison the Metapod, that'll be cool. And Huckle needs... I want to get Huckle evolved anyway, even though he's really cute. Look at how cute that little guy is. Look at that little guy. Like, oh boy, am I gonna fight the Pokemon, mister? Mr. Bugcatcher, am I gonna get to fight your Pokemon? Don't worry, Petra, I'm gonna prove you right in picking me. You're not gonna regret your choice. I'm a good choice for this. Hang on, is poison a special move? I thought it was physical. Because it's not doing any less damage with the hardens. That's sort of unfortunate, because Beedrill is a... Beedrill is a physical attacker. Now, how is it that the trainers get 2 poisons on me, and I never get a poison for this whole frickin' battle? Huckle spends the whole battle, like, stinging this Metapod all over its body, and doesn't get a single poison proc. That Metapod is really resilient. Yeah. They are, I like bug Pokemon. Oh, here it is. There's another item. I remember this one. Potion. Oh, like they even do the grass tiling from the old games where they kind of had to do these sort of, I don't want to call it, it's not really a mega texture, but they would group tiles in groups of 4 to save space on like the map files. That's why you see patterns of like 4, like 2x2 tiles in first gen, like everywhere. Go Verona! Run Verona! We're gonna battle this guy too, because we have to. I wonder if there are any glitches with this guy like there used to be. Of like triggering a battle and triggering a wild encounter and battling him at the same time. Don't you dare get a poison after I fail to get one. What is going on with this game? Is this bugged? I swear. Trainers just get poison every time they poison sting. I'm trying to remember, I think this guy has a Kakuna. So we can probably keep Verona in. Oh, never mind, that was his whole thing. Sometimes you can find stuff on the ground. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't find anything. Also, I forgot to use an antidote. Well, you know what? We'll fight a wild Caterpie, why not? Verona's so close to level 10. Oh, not that close, though. Yeah, you know what, actually... Yeah, we'll use the antidote. Because Crackle is going to be crackling all the way back to the Poké Center. Otherwise. Alright. Pokemon forests and caves. You need to be persistent. Look everywhere. Evolution cancel. Yeah, it's funny. I want to say Gen 3 is the one that introduced like alternate learn sets. Like entirely different learn sets if you prevent a Pokemon from evolving. I don't think any Pokemon did that before. With the exception of like certain Pokemon not learning any new moves if you evolve them early, like if you evolve with Stone. So in this game, the only reason to hold back a Pokemon is to get more moves sooner. Alright, cool. So I'm going to take a midstream break. I'll set up the antidote warning. I'll set up the poison flashing warning. And be back in just a few minutes. And then we'll go to the gym. Because there's not really much else to do unless we want to grind levels. And I want to try the gym first. So enjoy the music. Whatever it is. I'm gonna let the random... Actually, what was it on next? I'm gonna hit next on the playlist and see what we get from the shuffle. So enjoy the music, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, welcome back. And now I've got this visual warning. I realized that it occurs to me that having this on kind of conflicts with the fact that we want you to look away. I don't know. I guess you can cover up with your hand the part of the screen that has the game capture until it's done. I don't know. Hopefully we won't have to deal with it too much, because I'll be picking up antidotes. Speaking of, yeah, I don't have a lot of money. Let's pick up 2, just to make up for what we had before. And because after the gym, I know there are more poison-type Pokemon to deal with. Here we go. Yeah. Also, hang on. This might break the capture. Oh, I won't get it. Are you actually getting 60 FPS? I kind of can't tell. I think we are. My capture card is just so funky. I think it is. I think we're getting the right rate. My capture card is just so funky, like, sometimes it just won't remember its settings, and part of it is running on Linux, running OBS on Linux. So I guess really it's just Linux settings. Oops. I said no, but he was like, hey, it's a free service. I'm like, okay. This guy's like a miner? With a mining helmet on? It's alright there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Oh, is he not here? What? What planet is he on? 10,000 light years is pretty far. Also, I don't remember this guy having a Geodude, but alright. Okay, cool. We'll need a few more. You don't stand a chance against my monkey. Hehehe. She gets stronger with every enemy she kills. Oh, here's the sand shrew. And it's gonna do like sand attacks and stuff. I'm gonna try and set up. Let's see. I think it just has like scratch and sand attack or something. Ooh, and it's a strong scratch too. I did like 8. So Crackle, I think, has to come in and help. Crackle, I need your help! Oh, come on. Now you do the sand attack. We might not be strong enough to fight this one. It has too much defense. And we're gonna start missing. It's 7. I think if we don't miss too much, we'll barely make it through. So now the accuracy debuffs are working for me, where they're just, oh, never mind. And we spent so much time doing sand attacks, but now it's actually working. Oh, that's right. Ground Pokemon don't resist fire. It's just rock types. Alright. I know that, and yet I was thinking for some reason that it would be a problem. Okay, cool. Level 10 is pretty good. Oh, is she, because she's so weak, her cry is lower pitched. But don't worry, Verona. We're gonna go get you healed up. And then we'll fight Brock. I think we'll just fight Brock. I kind of want to get, because the Geodude, Brock's Geodude will put her over into level 11, and I think that'll do pretty well for her. She's faster than even a higher level Geodude, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I just noticed something. I can't believe I missed this before. I saw these kids with I think they're supposed to be one looking left and one looking right, but they kind of look like they've got emo haircuts. They're using the brand new wireless receivers so that they can trade without having to use the link cable and they can be further away. They don't say that. Why don't they say that? That's weird. What? Team Rocket is in that moon? Huh? I'm on the phone, Scram. It's really bad reception, even though we're in the future of like wireless Game Boy Advance connection. This guy's like, he's talking on like one of those old, you know, Alexander Graham Bell telephones, where the earpiece is like a totally separate piece of plastic. Okay. I like that they styled out Brock's gym a little bit, even though there's no like gimmick here or anything. I guess Roxanne's gym didn't have a gimmick either. Although here you can dodge the main guy. Oh yeah, I was gonna read this. Does he have a different dialogue now? I think he does. That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Did he put a shirt on? Yep. He's got a different pose. He gave up the pose. They changed it. They changed it so it's bad. I like the gym battle theme though. This is pretty good. Like so far, I was worried about the music, but so far all the music seems pretty in keeping with like the vibes of the old games. Like it sounds like reasonable instrument substitutions for just the like very basic sound generation the Game Boy could do. Ooh, Karate Chop. Well, I've got to check the summary to understand if Karate Chop is worth using over Low Kick. I don't think it is, because Onyx is so big. That's interesting. I thought... Isn't one of Onyx's possible abilities Intimidate? Oh, Karate Chop is very good. But we can't move it. Well... There we go. Now I'm pretty sure he does... He's got something else. Does he have Sand Tomb? He doesn't have Bide this time. Which is a shame. I thought that was kind of an interesting... It was not a very good TM to get, but it was an interesting challenge to be presented with, where it's like, you did a massive hit that almost knocked him out, and then he just bides and kills you. Good job, Verona! The EVs are not going to be great because it's an Onyx, but that's okay. You're just fast and you hit hard, and that's what we love about you. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this: the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Petra received the Boulder Badge. Or should that be in the Pokédex voice, I guess? Petra received the Boulder Badge from Brock. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables you to use the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. Wait, take this with you. TM39, it's something that I never got to see you use. A TM, Technical Machine, contains a technique for a Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move to a Pokemon. It's only good for one use. Pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyway, it contains Rock Tomb. I didn't get to use it because you threw a fighting Pokemon at me, you jerk. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. Cool. Just as I thought, your Pokemon champ material. Thanks. Thanks, guy. Okay, cool. Now let's get Huckle some levels, I think. Even though he won't be useful for the next gym, I guess. And maybe we should see what we can use. Who can we teach Rock to if we... Oh, that's right. The TM case is like its own thing. Oh, Ferona's the only one who can learn it right now. But it's nice that it tells you all the details just from this menu. I would rather have the TM... I'd rather have a separate TM bag, but I guess this is fine. Okay, then I'm gonna try and... I think I'm gonna... I'll save when we come out of the Pokemon Center. I was gonna wait until we get the running shoes. I guess I'll save after we get them, too. But yeah, I just realized on the menu screen, it's got like a little description at the bottom. It tells you what each menu does. That's nice. Like, I never realized just how much this is supposed to be. Oh wait, I didn't think this would happen. No. Why am I so honest? I think he would be like, hey, no you didn't. Alright. I'm not going in the museum. I don't think I need to go in there. Oh yeah, Professor Oak's aid, right? You have something for me? I'm glad I caught up to you. I've been asked to deliver this. Here you go. Press the B button to run. Bye-bye. I'm gonna run. But I gotta walk back now because I don't have the running shoes. Aw, from Mom. That's so cute. And now we can run! Oh, there's no items here, though. Okay. Yeah, we want Huckle. Okay, let's save. But we want Huckle to evolve. He's only got one more level, I think? To a Kakuna, and then just a few more to a Beedrill. Girl wants to battle. Oh, that's right. They gave them all names now. I wonder how they decided. Because you would have to go through all the old trainers and be like, okay, which one gets which name? Very tedious, I imagine. Oh, come on. I'm sure I did half of her health the first Ember. This damage variance is catching up to me. This other one is also doing 5 damage. Okay, now that should be half health, but it's not gonna knock out unless I get a crit. Yeah, what's going on there? It's weird. Well, anyway, so far this does feel just as brutal and unforgiving as the original Red and Blue as I remember them. Let's see. Okay. I was just checking my notes on when to evolve Pokemon. Strangely enough, with my team selection this time, there's only one Pokemon that I want to hold back from evolving. And I don't really need to, because it saves only a few levels. So I think I don't need to worry at all. Oh no, he's slow! That must be how I think enemy trainers must just always use String Shot first with a Caterpie, even if it doesn't make sense. I gotta wonder, can bug Pokemon just not be poisoned? Because Caterpie's not poison type, it should be able to be poisoned. But I haven't been poisoned Caterpies or Metapods. I mean, I guess it's kind of a clever move to lead with String Shot in case your opponent switches, and then it does matter. If you're trying to level up a low-level Pokemon like I am. Okay, now we leave Huckle alone because we want him to evolve and not get levels too quickly. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? But Crackle also won't be able to survive a switch, I don't think. By Caterpie. Was extra special effective. What's this? Huckle is evolving. He's gonna lift himself up off the ground to a Pokemon that we've seen before. He's a Kakuna now. You learned a move that we're never gonna use, but it's thematically appropriate. Yeah, wow. It's been so long since we evolved any Pokemon in these games that I forgot you don't get a new Pokedex entry. It doesn't show you the Pokedex entry immediately. I always thought that was a weird decision. Okay, so how... Okay, he doesn't need a lot of experience. So that's good. You can evolve him pretty quick. I'm also hoping, I think we have plenty of time to do this. I'm hoping to get more Pokemon on the team. Like, well, basically, it might be possible to get our full team this one stream if I'm fast. Oh my gosh, it's your former self! That's a Crackle. Welcome back from dinner, Mavs. From Din's, Mav. I guess my topic on the etymology of Mr. and Mrs. that we were talking last time. Oh, Metal Claw. Oh, that's right. We get new movesets. Basically, both Mr. and Mrs. originally come from the Latin Magister. Mrs. is just kind of through French, from the French mistress, because they used the typical, like, ESSE ending. But Magister is technically masculine in Latin. Yeah, you could be a Magister. That's the funny thing. I think Magister sounds like it sounds like a title that's like a more prestigious role. Like somebody has been awarded the title of Magister at, you know, the Academy or something. Yeah, like Magistrate. Yeah, exactly. It has that feel. And so I think it could work in a fantasy set. It would be weird in a fantasy setting because you might think that somebody being called Magister means that they have some special privileges or something, or a special role. But I was trying to think of if you tried to go the same route with Magister, or no, that was not it. So since Magister is has the Latin male suffix, the neuter I think would be Magistrum, which doesn't. I was saying earlier, I don't think there's really a precedent for how neuter Latin gets translated into English. It gets adopted in English because we get most of our Latin through French, and the French gender everything. But I think the closest, my best guess is that you would lose the G the same way that Master lost the G from Magister. And then maybe it would change, the first A would change to an I, like Mr. and Mrs. did, so you might get Mistrum? I don't know if that works, though. Mistrum doesn't sound right either. But I think Magister... Magister sounds so... Yeah, exactly, Mistrum. Magister sounds so, archaic that I don't imagine it would get picked up the way that, like, Mixer has. Like, honestly, Mixer... And I don't... Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. But Mixer sounds like... Mixer works. It makes sense. I do kind of like how Mistrum sounds almost like Mistress, so that there's like, even though it ends with UM, there's kind of elements of, it doesn't sound too masculine or feminine either way, where like, in a fantasy setting, I think you could use Mistrum if you really wanted to be, like, to sound, you know, British, because all fantasy has to be British. Yeah, MAS could work because it's in Mr. Mrs. It's in Mr. Miss and Mrs. Oh, we finally got a poison. We got our poison proc. After, like, after 3 dozen failed procs. And, like, at the one time we don't need it. Oh, and Shedskin got rid of it anyway. Okay, never mind. Wow, isn't that awesome? So yeah, Ms. So like maybe Ms with like a hard S, like with a Z sound. Ms. I'd like to see a fantasy setting where all the characters use Ms. I think people would be annoyed with it because it's like, oh, that sounds like they're saying Miss. And it's like, no. And like, well, maybe what if they did? Oh, Beachel carried you through the E4 in this game? What's Optex? The men would have to get used to Ms. Yeah. But it could work. I like the idea. Like an actual, like that does sound like a good way to get around. Like, I like the idea because you get a single syllable title that way. And honestly, if any men complain about it, then it's like, well, why do you keep insisting that do you use guys as gender neutral? Because it is often not in many contexts. And so, like, why is using Ms with a short S any different? It's just a shortening of Mr. and Mrs. So yeah, maybe that could work. Also, Huckle is leveling very quick. This it's taking me back. This feels just like Red. Or it could all be Magi. Oh. Or Maggie. Magi has its own connotations, I guess. So I guess it would have to be Maggie. MG for short. Yeah. Oh wait, McGee. Emphasize the second syllable. And we're all just McGees. McGee. The enemy is attacking the gates. My God. Grab your rifles. McGee or Mig. Yeah, I did think Russian fighter jets as well. Just be Soviet era fighter jets. I bet there is already. I bet there's a I don't know what you call it. There's a term for this, but I bet there's already like a VN or an anime about anime girls who are Russian fighter jets. I know there's one about tanks. So there's already like anime VN MiGs. And there would have to be multiple ones, because there are distinctly different MiGs over the years. Which I'm kind of aware of from playing Ace Combat and more than anything else. Because I don't care to learn about the real history too much. It gets very grim. And Ace Combat is still kind of fun. Even though they want to be dark and edgy. Boy, he's got a ways to go, Hawkhole. Oh right, is it? Wait, this is normally a trainer. Are you not a trainer? Oh, she is. Wait. A walking trainer? Is that's new. Wait, that never happens. Oh, perfect. Jigglypuff loves to sing, but Verona can't. Verona is so ferocious she cannot fall asleep. Oh, never mind. She's bound. Quick karate chop. Oh, Plain Girls is a thing, but you don't think there's an anime yet? Yeah, ... yeah. Yeah. Also, I just realized how high level this Jigglypuff is. Holy crap. It's very cute, though, those big blue eyes. Adorable. It's an adorable. Kandagawa Jet Girls is about girls that pilot fighter jets. Ah, see, that I like that idea better. Anyway, now we can catch two more of our team, I think. Oh, the anime made you hate Jigglypuff? Really? How come? Is it just the categorization of the, like... And it, like, doesn't understand that it's putting people to sleep? Spearow! Okay, we can catch a boy Spearow if only because, Well, we gotta be careful, though. But we can catch a boy Spearow because, I'm looking for Nidoran Girl, and that will balance the genders. Oh, wait, though. Yeah, no, that's fine. I just had to make a tough decision, I think. Oh, that's right, it always draws on people and shows up everywhere. Yeah, it has that little black marker that it'll draw on everybody's faces. I forgot about that. But you know what? Spirited Growl, so maybe we can safely scratch it. Oh, Crackle. No, I wanted to save the bird. Oops. Okay, we need to find another one. Kandagawa Jet Girls is fetish fuel, young girls in military hardware. Yeah. I'm not eager to encounter it, let's say. It does sound a little distasteful to my sensibilities as well. Oh no, we're not gonna see any Spearows now. I should say the third member of our team. So I'm trying to get Spearow and Nidoran Girl. The third member of our team, I'm gonna get a Magikarp. The trouble is, if we get the Magikarp from the salesman, then I have to like get a girl one, and I don't know how to set up. I don't know how to like reset to get a girl. Like, do we have to reset like before we enter the Pokemon Center, or just before we pick up the Pokemon? Because I might have. I don't know how early I'll have to save. Hey, we got him! Okay, I'm not gonna read all of these because I'm gonna do all the readings in Emerald. Okay, what do we call him? I always like doing Halberd for Firo, like Halbird. But maybe we can play on the name Firo. So like, maybe like Dread? Dread. What's like a bird name that works. Yeah, H.A. Halberd from the creators of Kirby. Oh yeah. I mean, there's the Halberd with an E is already in Kirby. Now that I think about it, is that what you're referencing as well? Like that ends up being kind of a fun reference. I never thought of that as being like, do they call it that because they're called HAL Laboratory? HAL Labs? Dread. Yeah, it's an open question that none of us will know the answer to. We can just do Dreadnought. Dreadnought. Why not? Okay, Dreadnought. You are calm nature, which is probably bad. Oh, another attack down nature and special defense up. For all of those special type moves that we're going to be running into. And special defense is just his lowest stat anyway. Why am I getting so unlucky? Oh boy. I mean, actually, you know what I can do? I will try and get a girl Magikarp right now. And if I can't, then we'll go and we'll release Dreadnought and get a girl Spearow instead. So let's save here. Oh, is there a way to change natures? I think there is in later games, but in 3rd gen, I think they're stuck. Wait. Oh, is it? No, this is the guy, the fishmonger. Hello there, sweetie pie. Have I got a deal just for you? Don't call me that. Oh, you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just $5. I'm gonna read Poké-Dollars in terms of like actual dollars instead of like the yen that they look like. So buy it, am I right? Bet you're paying an outrageous $5 for Magikarp. It's a girl! We got her on the first try. Okay, so before I've done Skullkraken and Plesioth, I kind of want to do Skullkraken again. But that means that we don't get to do Skullkraken for the Emerald save. So, you know, Skullkraken. I think we can actually fit the full name in there now because it's longer. Oh no, we can't. Dang, it's still too short. We have to do Skull with a single L, Skullkraken. And she's a girl now. Oh, you want to say it was originally yen back in the original? Yeah, in Japan. I think in the Japanese versions I've heard it was yen. And they just put like a little P at the top for English. Oh, what about the squid from Generations Ultimate? I don't know I don't know GU. I don't know GU well enough to pick a monster. And I think we already did the Monster Hunter theming a lot when I did Red and Blue, so I'm fine with doing it this way. Okay, wait, Quiet. Oh, Quiet is special attack up, speed down. Now that's interesting, because I guess Magikarp is already, and Gyarados are already pretty fast. And that's actually, you know, I actually like that, because special attack is bad on Gyarados, or it's like mediocre at best. So, this is pretty good. Oh, Nakarkos. Oh, is Nakarkos a squid monster? I've heard the name before, but I've never battled or seen it. Or hunted it, I should say. Very cool. Okay, well, let's save. Or Ostogaroa in Japanese. That's cool. Oops, I read the sign. Okay, let's now we're gonna look for Nidorans. We need a Nidoran girl. Mankey! I gotta let Mankey do its cry. We hear both of them. Oh, it's kind of a pushover boss monster? Oh, I see. Nakarkos is like the Yankutku of Generations. Close. We need a Nidoran girl, though. I have a feeling Nidoran boy has higher attack stats. But I wanna bring Beatrice back. Oh, Nakarkos has good theming and music. Ah, so better than Yankuku. I have to admit, I'm not much of a Yankuku fan. Sorry, Jigglypuff. We don't need you in your artistic marker skills. You know what? I'm gonna turn off battle animations because we're not until we encounter a trainer, like important trainers or something. And then once we've got the Nidoran girl, I am going to level up. We're gonna evolve Huckle into the Beedrill that he deserves to be. Oh, Yankuku has a soft spot in your heart only because so many monsters are made from it, like Kuluyaku and Kuropeko. Oh yeah, that's right. Kuropeko is one of my favorites because it's such a neat... It's a design that I guess doesn't work in the more modern Monster Hunter games where monsters just show up anyway in battles, in hunts, excuse me. But it's still like the songs that buff you. Like, it's a hunting horn monster, which is, I think is such a neat idea. And then they just have never brought it back. And then yeah, Kuliyaku the chicken is a fun one too. I kind of wonder, is there no Nidoran girl in FireRed? I'm pretty sure there is. Let me check real quick. Yeah, FireRed Route 3. How rare is it? I guess that's the question. I think it must be rarer than the others. Oh yeah, it is. Unfortunately, Pokemon DB doesn't have exact numbers, even though we have the decomp. Oh, Yankuku is a decent monster in Monster Hunter Stories. Is it? Or wait, which one? You didn't actually say which one. I assume that you meant Kuku or else Kuropeko. I like how Pidgey's got this little, like, upturned... It's got this little scowl. Oh, Pekko, yeah. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember using it that much. Because it didn't seem like it was that good, but maybe. Yeah, Kuku's like the my first monster. Yeah. It's... I mean, they even say it in Monster Hunter 1. Like, nobody can call themselves a true hunter until they've hunted a Yankuku. Because technically Velocidrome is your first big monster, but it's really just a big Velociprey that can call more Velociprey to help it. Whereas Yankuku is a totally new monster that has elemental attacks, and it basically... Back in Monster Hunter 1, most of its moveset is training you to fight the other monsters. Rathian, Rathalos, Gravios, Pisarios, the Diablos and Monoblos pairing all use many of Kuku's moves. Gypsaros, of course. Good old Gyarios, as we like to call him. Good old Gary. I gotta say, I'm getting that Pokemon Pareidolia again, where I'm wondering if this grass patch just doesn't have good chance to get a Nidoran girl at all. But you used Kuropeko a lot, quite a bit in Monster Hunter Stories 1. What do you think was the alternate color? Oh, Crimson Kuropeko, because of the buffs. Yeah, I could see Crimson Kuropeko being more useful, maybe? Yeah, exactly, Curious, because the Usnavius is a slur. Yeah. funny as well because it comes from a misunderstanding that the Romani people originated from Egypt. That's where the name comes from. That's where the slur comes from, rather. Although I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that some people do identify with it, but I don't know how true that is, or how true that is anymore. Maybe older generations embrace it. But yeah, I would rather say Gyarados, because even in the best interpretation, it would be of like the origin of its name. It would be from the kind of soapy stone gypsum, which is very shiny, referring to the like shiny stone that you can get from breaking Gyarados' head. Yeah, the Romani people are from India. The Roma people are from India. But they were thought to be from Egypt, yeah. Typical European mistake. Not distinguishing two different foreign lands of brown people from each other. I guess Egypt was closer and more familiar, maybe, to Europeans. And to Romanians in particular. I don't know. Because that's where the Roma tend to be known to be, although I guess Roma are in a lot of places, including Spain. Yeah, it sounds like an excuse they would make to use a slur. It's from the rock. It's from the rock and not because it steals your stuff. Yeah. That's the main reason to use Gyarados, I think, is because the monster is known for being the trickster, steal your items monster. And associating that with Romani is like a historic kind of slander. It's a very historically famous, like, slander. You know. And, like, if Romani are stealing things, it's because they're poor and they're being discriminated and otherwise disenfranchised by the country they live in, where they, like, can't get the resources they need. But then any theft is justified as a reason to crack down on them. Sound familiar, Americans? As it should. Are we not getting a Nidoran girl? You know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do. To ensure that we get something out of all this, I'm going to switch for Huckle and if we don't, every time that we get, oh, actually it'll only be one. The next Pokemon we run into that is not, unless we finally get a Nidoran girl, I'm just gonna fight it and get Dreadnought to evolve. Not Dreadnought, sorry. I'm gonna get Huckle to evolve. Because this is ridiculous. Probably should switch to Dreadnought. Also, I actually have the FireRed decomp on my computer, so I can check and be sure that, like, there are supposed to be Nidoran female in this area. Huckle is evolving. He's getting big and wide. Congratulations, your Huckle evolved into a Beedrill. And it learned a move that I guess it'll have to live with for now. Until it learns something better. Nice. Gosh, this menu is so slow. I don't know why this menu is so slow. It's painful. Also, I'm gonna move Metal Claw because it's better than Scratch by a little bit. Jeez. Okay. Oh, you know what? If we run into a Nidoran girl now, then Huckle is actually a good choice. Okay. Now I'm gonna, let's see. Okay, FireRed. Okay, Route 3 FireRed. Yeah, oh, there's like one of the encounter tables is Nidoran female. So it's like really rare. But it's here. It is here. Actually, oh, dang, I should check the picture. Hang on. Yeah, just Route 3. Anywhere on Route 3. It's possible we just need to... We just need to go. I'm not a fan of the back sprite. It looks very, like, lumpy. It's very, like, limp. But I do like Beedrill. Beedrill is a Pokemon I really like from first gen. Partly because it's an underdog Pokemon, what I call an underdog. Like, even in this gen, it unfortunately doesn't learn anything all that good. Like, Twin Needle, Sludge Bomb, and Aerial Ace are probably the best we're gonna get for Beedrill. Monkey! I guess I could have named my monkey Monkey, but I like Ferona. Hey, Ferona! Get close. We're moving down the list. Oops. No, we're not gonna fight the Nidoran. It'll do like a horn attack and a bunch of fury attacks or double kicks or something. Waste our time. There's one feature that I do remember about FireRed that, luckily for streaming is not going to be much of a deal. The, like, session recap, whenever you start up a new session. I know that's a big complaint people had, and they did not bring it back. Or they kind of did. I guess Diamond and Pearl had the, like, diary, the journal, but you could skip it. And I think that was smart. It's such a shame, too, because they put so much time in the little, like, they replay moments from your previous session in grayscale, like it's, previously on this episode of TV. Mankey's sprite looks really good, too. They did really good by Mankey in this game. Come on, Nidoran girl, I know you're here. I think I'm just gonna name her Beatrice when we get her. Or she'll be like Beatrice Jr. Because she's the successor to the mighty Beatrice from our Pokemon Blue playthrough. I think it was Blue. It was good because a lot of people complained they forgot where they were when they came back to the game 5 years later. I guess that's true. I had a similar problem when I was playing Super Mario RPG. I basically got to a point where I hadn't played it in a few weeks, and every time I try to go back to it now, I have no idea where I was supposed to go next. And if you know anything about Super Mario RPG, it's not exactly easy to travel from place to place. I want to say I've got 6 of the stars so far. So I'm fairly far into it. There are a lot of places I could go and a lot of places that I might have to go next. And I just haven't played it. I hope my save battery is still holding up in that old cartridge. I think what bothers What bothers me about the recap, though, in this game is that you can't skip it. At least as far as I know. You should be at least able to hit start or B to skip the recap instead of having to play through the whole thing. It's the same as the tutorial when you start a new save. Like, just let me skip it. Let me skip it if I really want to. Also, I've got to wonder how these encounters work. Because I feel like we're hitting the same Pokemon until we like change a patch of grass. Never mind. It's that Pokemon Pareidolia again. You know what? We're gonna go into overtime. I want to get this Nidoran. I know it's here. I know you're here, Nidoran. There's like a 1 in 100 chance or something to get it. It's either 1 or 4 in 100 based on the decomp. Nidoran boy again. I'm gonna open the decomp again just to be sure. Let's just leave it open, really. Yeah, the last 2 entries are 1. Well, they're 1, but I don't know what I would. You know, I think it is out of 100. But what's the last one? One weird thing I noticed with the decomp is that Pokemon encounters, there's like a min level and a max level, but almost all of them have like, almost every entry has the same min and max. And there are like often multiple entries with just different min and maxes, so like the other 1% chance, there are 2 1% chances. And the other 1% chance is a level 7 Jigglypuff, so if we run into a level 7 Jigglypuff, then we rolled badly and missed the Nidoran girl that we should have got. That I want to get. Level 5 Jigglypuff I think is pretty rare too. At least we get to hear Mankey. You know, something I never thought about until recently is that Mankey... I guess Mankey must be named because it's got kind of like a... It's got like a ratty appearance, like its fur is all kind of nasty and matted. It's got kind of Mankey fur. But it works as a nice pun on monkey. And Spearow is always a funny one to me, because it's not... It's like a play on Sparrow, I guess, but Sparrows are not, like, famously aggressive, like these little guys. Excuse me, these little critters. Rambunctious rascals, Spearows. I guess Pidgey are pretty angry looking too, even though pigeons are also famously skittish and flighty. So yeah, I think if I ever do a fantasy game, I'm gonna use Maelstrom or Mistrum, excuse me, as a title. This is funny. I think this topic of gendered gendered words becoming neuter or non-gendered has come up before on streams. And I feel like there are some examples of that happening in English. Over a long enough period of time, a word that used to be gendered has lost that sense. And there aren't a lot of them. But I guess master is one of them because it specifically comes from magister, which is gendered. The ER is a masculine ending in Latin. And yet, master itself is not necessarily a gendered term anymore. Like, it definitely has a history of being gendered, but I think that's an interesting example. But it takes a long time and kind of like a collective agreed upon usage to get there. Yeah, and mistress is gendered. Yeah, absolutely. A term like mistress, I don't think it can lose its gendered nature. I don't know, maybe, but then stranger things have happened. I think it would take a much longer, like, none of us here would see that happen in our lifetimes. And then I guess by association, master ends up being still gendered only if it's juxtaposed against mistress as a gendered term. I think that's the only example I can think of where it's still the case. Also, I swear it wasn't this hard to get a Nidoran girl in red or blue this early in the game. Like, it was not this difficult. But maybe we just haven't hit 100 encounters yet. Good thing we got them running shoes. I was trying to think, there are probably some other terms that used to be gendered and have lost it. Have lost that sense. They've lost it. They've gone nuts. If anything, they've probably lost that sense just because they were only treated as masculine for being... Because they were masculine and they were kind of incidentally masculine because male is considered the default. Along a similar line, though, I was thinking about how so many female gendered words are just a male, are just a word that is either male or kind of not necessarily gendered, but with some kind of prefix. Like, female comes from male, woman comes from man, things like that. And how sometimes you can work backwards and get rid of them. Like, I think femme has started... Femme as a shortening of feminine has kind of come around as like a more common term lately. Because male is technically a shortening of masculine. And so it only makes sense to pick either femme or fen as a shortening of feminine. But you hate it when people insist on gendering, like tigress, waitress, seamstress, yeah. I know actress is still a really common one that I hear people say, and sometimes I'm tempted to say it, but I would rather say actor, but it still feels weird to me. You know, like even though I know, even though I'm doing it deliberately, it still feels weird, and I'm like, I kind of half expect people to be confused. Yeah, I want to say waitress is still... I think waitress is losing its popularity. It's becoming archaic. I think goddess is still a popular one just because I think people like it for different reasons, for maybe like less family-friendly reasons. But you can do away with that. You can use god. I want to say in a weird example, I want to say, if I remember correctly, that like... No, wait, in Thor Ragnarok, there's that scene where Hela confronts Thor and says that she's the... But does she say that she's the goddess of death? I think she says that. I forget if she says that she's the god of death or goddess. I don't remember. Because in a way, I think the way she delivers the line "goddess of death" kind of has... There's sort of the goddess of death kind of has a slant rhyming quality to it, but I don't remember. You don't like the Renegade Goddess, although, however, God has baggage. Yeah, it does. There are places to use. I think God, like the term of God ends up using, like, you kind of need it in mythological discussion, and it turns up in fantasy a lot. Like if you're talking about polytheistic pantheons, it's useful to have. I feel like God's as a term, like, just kind of has its own. Kind of has its, like, having to use it. I don't know, what kind of baggage? I mean, God has the baggage of, like, monotheistic gods, of, like, Christian God, right? Is that what you're thinking of? Because the funny thing is that usually God ends up being used as the gender-neutral one when you're talking about a mixed group anyway. So it's pretty easy to do. Oh, it was censored in ye olde video games. Oh, yeah. A lot of, like, Japanese games that had Christian imagery would have that kind of altered or obscured in, like, North American territories. Yeah. It's so funny because, like, the term, like, Americans love to, like, indulge in mythologies and stuff with multiple gods. So I think using the term God even as, like, an uppercase or multiple gods. Oh yeah, we can't say God or gods, so it's changed to deity and whatnot. Deity is a cool word, though. I like deity as a word. That one, like, never gets gendered. It's just... There's no deitess or anything. Or deity, I guess, if you want to say it that way. Gosh, I swear, I have to remember that I'm looking for the blue one. I'm worried that I'm gonna run from the Nidoran when we find it, from the Nidoran female. I don't know, I always say Nidoran girl, because it's just a little creature. One day she will be a queen. Some say Nidoran girl, but to me they are all queens. That's a weird one. The, like, vernacular queen has some strange baggage to it. Feels like there's a lot of posturing. But you know, as somebody who tries my best to be a good ally, I'm just always wary. I always want to be wary of the things I'm saying. And be able to maybe instruct people on the things that they are or should be saying. I've seen many Nidorans in my time, but they all live in Queens. Everybody's third favorite district in New York. Yeah, Goddess doesn't have enough bite to you. Maybe because all these RPG games, the Goddess is, like, immortalized and kidnapped, and otherwise treated like a human woman. Yeah, kind of. Do they do that in, like, Captain Planet? They have, like, Gaia. Gaia is always in danger. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there with personifying the planet Earth as a woman. Although with the way these encounters are going, we might have enough time to unpack it. Come on. I think I've seen every encounter on this table except for the two 1%s. They're up in their penthouses. Come down and see the common people. Nope. It's not even in the level 7 Jigglypuff. Oops. No, you don't. We're not getting a Jigglypuff. I'm sorry. I think Jigglypuff is kind of cute and Wigglytuff is very silly, but I want a Nidoran. Some gods get personified, but like they're usually never depowered and whatnot. Yeah. Especially if they are like a major god of something or other. I don't know how true that is, but I feel like the god in ActRaiser always struck me as being a feminine god, but I don't remember if they specified. There's just something, I think the statue that you embody reads like a Valkyrie to me, like visually. I mean, I guess that's another example of a god being I was gonna say disempowered, but there's a better word than that. A god being like robbed of their power because they don't have enough prayers or whatever. ActRaiser is very small gods to me. It has that really good Overworld soundtrack though. Boo, boo, ba-doop, boop, boo, ba-doop, boop. That was a TOS episode. Oh yeah, wait, which one? Hang on. A god whose power is taken away. Because they don't have enough prayers. I don't remember. Maybe I haven't gotten to that one yet. I know there's the one where the guy and the woman try to get turned into espers, and the guy decides that he's gonna be a god. Oh, you know what? That was one I skipped because it sounded really dumb. Who cries for Adonis? I think that's it. He claims that he's Apollo, right? He kidnaps the crew to worship him or else he would disappear or something. Maybe I should watch that one. I feel like I haven't done a proper assessment if I haven't watched all of them, and I have the time sometime. Either I have the time or I will just not be able to make the time. It's not a high priority, it's just if I have free time, I think it's fun to do. I mean, actually, you know what it is? Star Trek TOS. Star Trek episodes of any kind are really good to watch while letting nail polish dry, because it takes at least an hour. The only trick I've tried doing to get the color to harden faster is to dip my hands in cold water. Or at least to dip the nails in cold water for a few minutes. But yeah, that sounds, the way you described it, Mav, that sounds like Who Cries for Adonis. Which is weird, because I don't know if Adonis is even in that episode. The description I saw was that Apollo kidnaps the crew to worship him on his planet. Yeah. Oh gosh, we're so close. We're getting the wrong Nidoran. I think it was a comment on how gods disappear when people stop believing, like how we dismiss Greek, Roman, and other gods because they are seen as fake or mythical. Yeah. It makes me think of Terry Pratchett's Small Gods, where rather than disappearing entirely, there are just these small gods. Small gods are gods without a sizable following, and they just sort of exist in a very ethereal, they don't really have enough power, and they sort of latch on to, they desperately seek out a strong collection of belief, seeking out his nourishment. I like the way Terry Pratchett plays around with belief a lot in his stories, where faith makes things real. I say faith. Belief makes things real in a way that's more powerful than our world, but kind of familiar, where if enough people believe in something, it does kind of become true. in our world, that just translates to like the need for education and dispelling misinformation, because it's, if you spread misinformation enough, then it basically, it may as well be true, even though it's very explicitly wrong. Like, the world ends up getting reshaped around that bad idea. Yeah, that happens to fake statistics. Like how many spiders you eat when you sleep, yeah. Which, the funny thing about the spiders thing is that nobody knows where that came from. Nobody knows. There was, someone suggested that it was an offhand remark on like a radio call-in, or like a radio show or something. But then other people suggested it was in a book that somebody wrote as like an example of something that was easy to believe but totally bogus and unfounded. Which is a compelling story. But then that's also not true because we don't know. But we do know where it comes from, do we? There's an experiment from the user groups. See, I think that's what I've heard, but there's not... We don't have receipts. Or do we? I mean, hey, far be it from me to spread more misinformation. My understanding was that there were some ideas about where it came from, and people were very convinced that we know where that story originates. But when trying to look into it, there's no confirmation of it. So, like, the origin of the bogus spiders crawling into your mouth in the middle of the night is also not reliable. I think the one thing that I do know for sure is that we don't have good statistics on it because people who have reported waking up with having a spider, you know, fall into their mouth, they don't keep the spider or reproduce any like evidence of it because they just like threw it away or something. And so it's like they're like unconfirmed reports. And any actual data on it is just not reliable. It like seems to happen, but it's very rare. Because of course, a spider is smart enough to know that that's a dangerous thing to do for its own survival, and more likely it's just like a spider fell by accident from the ceiling or something. I think the important thing to know is just how rare and unlikely it is for this to happen, because otherwise people, like, I think it's really cruel to perpetuate and make people anxious about something that's just not. It's like maybe as likely as a lightning strike hitting you. It's a big maybe. Jeez. Have we hit 100 encounters? I have not been counting. I probably should have been. Oh, there's a 1993 PC Professional article by Lisa Holst. Is that? I think that's the one that I heard about. Was it actually? Was it? But what I remember looking up is that nobody could find this article in PC Professional. Like, it was claimed that was where it was from. You know, I'm gonna keep searching for this. I think if we don't see a Nidoran female by 9:30, I'm gonna have to call it quits for the night, and I might have to consider a different Pokemon. Oh, Holst, Lisa Burgett, Reading is Believing, PC Professional, 7th of January, 93, page 71. Alright. I mean, and what's really compelling is that it comes up as an example of something that people would easily believe, but is unfounded, right? Like that was the example. That's like that's what she was writing about. Because it's also, I think that it's a very compelling origin to pick up, where it's like, oh, this famous misinformation is ironically an example of something that would be easy to believe. Yeah. it's just, yeah. It's just that I remember when looking it up, I found people were talking in forum posts and on, in various places that they were like, they couldn't find a magazine called PC Professional? Even? Or was it like a German magazine, maybe? It was something weird. There was some like questioning about it where it's like, is this even, can we find that this article really exists in like the text of what she said? Like, can we find the source? And there was like, source not found. Source cited, but not identified. So I'm curious. I'm curious to look it up and like actually find it. It might just, probably it's just not digitized anywhere. But maybe it is by now. I feel like it's such a famous quote that it would like have to be. It would have to exist somewhere. Okay. I'm having my doubts that we can encounter this Pokemon. I'm trying to think of like who else I could substitute in, because we don't have an electric type on the team. But I don't really want electric. I guess there's a little crossover between Nidoqueen and some of the other Pokemon on our team, which is why I'm having my doubts here. What's this? It's from a skeptics forum where they can't find the article on the web. Oh yeah, I think that's what I'm remembering now. Yeah. This is a very vague memory of something that I read ages ago, by the way, so that's why I want to be skeptical of my own memory here. But right now, I'm looking up Nidoran email. Okay, so if I don't get Nidoran here, the only place I can get it is Safari Zone, the only other place. I'm trying to think of who else. Who could we substitute in? Like, we should... Okay, let's look at our team right now. We've got Bug Poison, Fire, who will eventually be Fire Flying. We got Fighting, Pure Fighting. We have another Flying, but normal Flying. And then we'll have Water Flying. Quite a lot of Flying, actually. Maybe I should get a Ground type. Maybe we bring Sandshrew back? The son of Danish? Or in this case, we'll look for a daughter. Child of Danish. I hope they didn't move Sandshrew. Is Sandshrew in the same place? We just can't get it yet. Oh, it's not in FireRed. Okay, Sandshrew's out. Oh, the magazine is in German. Okay, I think that's what I found. I think when I looked further, I remember finding that PC Professional was like a German magazine. That sounds right. Yeah, we can't get any electric Pokemon for a while. So I think they're out. Man, I would have liked to get a Sandshrew. I'm trying to think, what type coverage are we missing? We're not going to have any electric moves with this team. So we need somebody who can learn Thunderbolt. Well, it is 9:30 and I'm losing frames now because my internet connection is fluctuating. So maybe I come back next time. Because I like... You know what? I really want to stick with Nidoran. So maybe I'll try and find Nidoran off stream. I'll keep going. For now, this is our team as we have it. Boy, that's crazy. I can't believe, like, in 45 minutes of running in the grass, not a single Nidoran female. You know what? Yeah, maybe try resetting the RNG. Okay. We have a save. We saved not long ago, so if I just reset... And we're gonna have to sit through the recap. Previously, on your quest, went to the Pokemon Mart. Can I do B? Oh, you know what? I complained for nothing. And Huckle is a Beedrill, that's all I needed. I complained for nothing. You can hit B and skip it. Okay. Complaint retracted. Complaint retracted. You have been fined $5. Oh man, $5. I don't know if that sounded good. I haven't done that voice in a long time. $5. You have been fined $5 for breach of routinous. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's give it another. Let's go until 10. Let's go until 10. It's a pretty good voice. Thanks. I'm never quite sure if any voice I do is any good. That's like the only one that is particularly unique. I was trying to do Professor Oak earlier, and I think my Oak has gotten worse. It was not good before, but somehow it's gotten worse. Oops. Nope. Nope. I can't buffer the inputs anymore. I'm just too used to Game Boy Pokemon, not Game Boy Advance Pokemon. I swear they did something to the inputs in this game, where the menus are slow. Maybe not the battle menu. I think it must be... I think by now somebody must have found that PC Professional article and put it up here. Am I on Route 3? Yeah, I'm on Route 3. Although I don't have the map to prove it. I skipped getting the map and now I'm like, I can't prove it unless I go to Pokemon Center. Here. So if I come out, it'll say Route 3. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is Route 3. Okay, I was like, for a second. This is it. I'm like, I know because I looked on a map earlier. I guess Route 4 extends to the front of Mount Moon, but it's also the other side of Mount Moon where leading into Cerulean. Yeah, this is Route 3. And I know it's the right route because we've been encountering all those Jigglypuffs. And they're on Route 3. I like Jigglypuff in Smash Brothers. There's something really charming about its sound effects. The like puff, what it does when it pounds, when it does the big pound. on. Nope, not that Nidoran. I need the other one. I think it really is just... It's just that it's really rare. I think that's the only problem here. And that it would show up otherwise. I am tempted to use these encounters just to level up a little bit. Uh-oh. Huckle's not fast enough. Who is fast enough? 18. Oh, Crackle's way faster. It's because Huckle has all that special defense. Oh my god. That's crazy. For being quiet? Oops, that's not what I wanted. It's just like, what does that do for Huckle? He can resist fire moves a little bit better. The move type it's only doubly effective against him. But I guess it helps a lot, like every little bit helps. It's just like, I would never send Huckle against a fire type because like, I don't know, what else? Ice? Psychic, I guess? You know, actually, special defense on a Beedrill is not that bad because I'm going to be sending him against Psychic-type Pokemon, I guess. Him and Skullkraken are going to be the ones that have anti-Psychic moves. Come on, oh, I said I was getting that Pokemon Paradolia before, and I forgot to say why. Basically, it feels like the grass patches have different encounter rates, and I know that's not true. Or I hope it's not true. I'm pretty sure it's not true, but I'm also like, I know that it is true in some games. Some Pokemon games give you different encounter rates in the different patches. Which is not to say every tile, just like different... Like this patch of grass versus the other one that's further west. But I don't know that it's untrue. There's one encounter table for all of Route 3 in the decomp, but I don't know that... I don't know exactly how it gets utilized. Like, I don't know how they roll the encounter chance. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know, for all I know, the pseudo-random generator gets, like, less random over time and favors certain numbers over others, and so maybe resetting was smart, but I don't know. I don't know, maybe it makes no difference. It's like, it's Pokemon Encounter Mania. I'm gonna have to make some rare encounters happen in, when we do Leaf Green as well, and now I'm worried. I'm worried with how poorly this is going. And Pokemon DB really undersells how rare this encounter is. Because it just is rare and it shows like a quarter segment of a circle. I know you're here, Nidoran. No, not you. I'm tempted just to get a Nidoran boy at this point and give up on the gender balance. Throw everything out of whack just like in Sapphire. can just spin the D-pad, I guess, to get the same result, really. Save a little bit of effort. A little bit of thought. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is watching the stream at this point. Anybody have a good Juneteenth? I just kind of took a self-care day, more or less, because we had the day off work. Kind of enjoying the day while it's still a holiday. Yeah, you had a good day, Mav? That's good. I know there were some protest marches I could have gone to yesterday as well, but I was just like, eh. Yeah, is there a third patch of grass to the left, or just the second one, the one that if I reload the save, I start there because that's where I saved it. But I could try over there too. I don't think I was getting any different odds. Yeah, we can go mix up. We can go mix things up by going over here. Yeah, Nidoran F is 1%, yeah. Which you'd think we would have hit by now. But that's not how probability works. Like, and I know that's not how probability works. Dang, I was trying to do this, I was trying to spin in place again, but it's not really working. Okay, let me compare against Nidoran M. So that Nidoran, it was level 7. There are only 2 Nidoran M's in the table, and I think Nidoran M at level 7 is it's a 4%. So we've hit the 4% more than once. Several times even. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is random, like totally random. There are no guarantees of anything. It's not going to give us Nidoran female, Nidoran girl, Nidoran femme. I kind of like the idea of fen as a counterpart to male, just because it follows kind of the same contraction rule, assuming that male comes from masculine. Because feminine would then take the N from near the end of the word, whereas masculine takes the L. But it's weird. It would be weird to say that. And I guess ultimately with like N's get turned into M's a lot in English, like it's a common mutation. And so you probably end up with femme anyway. I think femme just already has like a connotation, a specific connotation already that you wouldn't. Saying a femme Nidoran feels weird. It sounds like they've got makeup. There it is! We found her! Okay, now we have to be careful, because I was going to use Fury Attack, but I actually don't think I think that's not smart. We should get Dreadnought out here. Yeah, he can be gentler than might be back. Okay, that was a crit. So we're safe to do another one. It won't KO. Gosh, potion, no. TG, open the TGGV, quick! Yeah. I know, it's so low level that we don't have to lower its health that much. You know, we should though. It's still prudent. one thing I am wondering about is we may have to catch more Pokemon than I'm intending to right away. Well, actually, what am I saying? As we go along, we should catch the Pokemon that we need, that are only in FireRed. Nidoran girl! Okay. So I already said what her name is going to be, and I'm going to stick by it. She's Beatrice Jr. She inherits the legacy of her mighty mother, who was a bit stronger. She was a bit stronger because special attack and defense hadn't been split yet. Beatrice Jr. has a lot to live up to. So let's heal her up, and then I'm going to read her. We're going to check her stats. Or check what her nature is and everything. And I'm going to save as soon as we exit the center. Gosh. We had a bunch of dips. I admit I forgot to turn off my VPN before starting, so we had a bunch of dips in the like final hour of this stream. Okay, so everything is safe. And we got an even mix of genders like I was trying to do. Beatrice, she's a brave nature. Is that good? Please, I hope that's good. I have to back up to the natures page. Brave is... it sounds good. Attack up, speed down. And you know what? That's fine. I think Nidoqueens are not fast anyway. And attack up is what we want. So yeah, because she's going to be doing like earthquakes and stuff. Awesome. Now, let me check real quick. Do we have... is there any reason to... oh, we want to evolve her because she'll get Body Slam. Body Slam used to be a TM in first gen, but in this game, you only get it once from a... you only get it once and you get it from... what's it called? You get it from a move tutor. So we all... oh, you know, I don't need to save again. I saved. There we go. We got the full team. Actually, I'll end on the team. I don't know why I left the menu. Here we go. We got Crackle the Charmander. Verona the Monkey. The Mankey. Excuse me. Verona the Manky Monkey. Hunkle the Beedrill, who's the only one who's evolved at all yet. Dreadnought the Spearow. Skullkraken the Magikarp, and Beatrice Jr. the Nidoran female. The Nidoran femme. And this is our team. This is what we're taking to the Elite Four. I should also check if I skipped anybody. Nope. We have a few Pokemon to catch along the way that are only in FireRed. Just 3 that are first gen and a bunch of second gen. Second gen Pokemon in FireRed and Leaf Green are weird. They basically only exist on the 7 islands. I think that's the only reason they exist. The 7 islands exist exclusively to provide you with second gen Pokemon to catch. So we've got a few of them and a few other Pokemon that we gotta get. Oh, excuse me, a few other Pokemon we gotta get. Some that I was considering having in the main team, like Ekans and Growlithe. I think that would have been cool to have a Growlithe, but nope, I've picked other Pokemon. Even in Leaf Green, I've picked other Pokemon that we're gonna have. Alright, so we got them all, and we're all set up for next time, where we're gonna probably face Misty. I think we'll be able to get there pretty quick. And we'll even have a Moonstone for Beatrice, actually. Probably. Yeah, actually, as soon as we evolve... As soon as Beatrice Jr. evolves into Nidorina, we want to evolve her again because Nidoqueen gets Body Slam and Superpower. And Nidorina does not. So that's actually really awesome. She gets them pretty early. We also don't have a great team for Misty because we have a lot of, like... we have water and psychic weakness. But that's fine. I'm sure we'll make it work. Yeah, so thank y'all for joining me. Pleasure as always. Thank you, Mav. happy Pride Month. It's still Pride Month. And until next time, that's going to be all. I'll see you on Monday. And I'll be seeing you on Monday. I'll be seeing you on Monday. I'll be seeing you.